Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this SMRAT 2021 pair of races. On the top half of your screen, you will eventually be seeing Neatorific versus Tilimorf, round 1, match 2. And on the bottom, sloaters27 versus Zerro0713, also match 2. Both of these are rat races. Both of these are match 2s, which means that someone has won the first race. And that means that there might not be a match 3, depending on who wins. Tonight, as part of the behind-the-scenes commentary team, there's myself, whose voice you can hear quite clearly, Sailor Jade, who is doing tracking today, and Redemption, who is restreaming the match. Please go follow all 4 of our runners. Go follow the commentary team if you're feeling generous, and settle on in for an hour to an hour and a half of Super Metroid. Three of the runners have their screens up. I strongly suspect that Zerro has reset their stream before the race, as they tend to do, and it will take Red a moment to grab the new format and put his screen on the screen. All right, I'm being told that Tilimorf won round 1. That's not supposed to be a tongue twister. And sloaters27 last night won round 1 of his race. So this will be very exciting to see how this turns out. Please take a moment to enjoy the Twitch warning that, hello, if you're seeing this and you're not already on Twitch, click here to get the best Twitch experience. If you're seeing this and you're already on twitch.tv, please review your third-party tools. Most likely there is an ad blocker or script running on your browser making it you are watching from another site. As we update our S, these third-party tools can affect Twitch's performance. The stream will resume shortly. We can see that Zerro has raised a grand total of $2 for Gen Con 2020, which, fair play, but 2020 was last year. So I don't see that goal being met. No, Zerro's not trying to hack. Zerro frequently brings their stream down just before the race and brings it back up, and that causes problems with the video feed because it's not a consistent feed. It's a video file, an M3U file, and when the stream is ended, the M3U file is ended. When the stream comes back up, a new M3U file is started, and that's not the one we're pointed to. And for whatever reason, Zerro's resolution likes to change between practicing and racing, which causes Red, in this case, to need to recrop Zerro's stuff, delaying the race. It's just a thing that happens. Nothing to worry about. I didn't say that, Sailor Jade. I said that in general, if you end your stream after it has been cropped and before the race begins, it causes delays. I write software for a living, Celtips. It's my job to explain what is going on to people who don't quite understand what is going on. Figuring stuff out, also part of my job. Why does this do this? Part of my job. Players are readying up in the IRC, but the gate is not going to be dropped until Red has recropped Zerro's stream. Good evening, Neolita. That's Enigma salute. Enigma salute to you too. Enigma 7. In this case, not an Eternal Enigma's 7th emote, but 7 being the arm position. There we go, Road to Creations gets it. 7 being the arm position of a salute. Neatorific checking controls, making sure Moonwalk is on, making sure the text is right. And we have 4 beautifully cropped streams and 4 runners champing at the bit to get going. Yes, indeed. Good luck to all 4 of our runners. Yep, we're waiting for everyone to confirm once again that they are ready so that the gate can be dropped and the race can begin. Redemption has been removed from the race. The race will begin in 10 seconds. 10, 976, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go with stream delay. All right, Zerro is off, playing as a Metroid. Tilimorf is playing as Margatroid. Neatorific and Sloaters are opting for slightly more traditional Samus skins. That is a Moonfall from Tilimorf. Neatorific, Sloaters, Zerro moonfalling down the climb. Neatorific falling, Sloaters falling regularly down the climb, and Tilimorf going for that Moonfall and getting it. Boop. That's a Moonfall for Tilimorf. When they call Samus Metroid so much, she starts believing it. Wow. I think Metroid is a pretty cool guy, as shoots aliens and doesn't afraid of anything. That's going to be a Morphing Ball in the Morph Ball pedestal. That is the only item in this Varia randomizer preset that is not randomized. Yeah, game audio sounds fine to me. Hey, Lady Smell. Aw, the Metroid turns into a baby Metroid. And there's energy tanks at Alpha Missiles. Not exactly progression, but very nice to have. This means that some sort of missile or bomb needs to be in beta missiles. And in the ceiling, we have a grappling beam. Sloaters gets the damage boost, Zerro gets the damage boost, neatorific gets the damage boost, and Tilimorf... No, not quite. And super missiles at beta missiles. So Tilimorf may have to come back for that grappling beam. Or is going to take a damage boost from this. Ouch. Not quite. I think those are ouches. Anyways. Tilimorf chooses to reset the room and is going to collect this grappling beam on the second attempt. There we go. Everyone else has headed back up the elevator into Criteria, which technically is Old Turium. I'm not sure how this works. In any event, Sloaters and Zerro are making their way up the climb. Neatorific is now into the climb/escape room. Sloaters is up first and will be showing us what item is on the Bomb Torizo. Bomb Torizo will have to either have Morph Ball bombs or Power bombs so that these runners can continue through the game. Anything else, and something was rolled incorrectly. And I trust red. So it's going to be bombs or Morph Ball bombs. It's going to be bombs or Power bombs, and it's Power bombs. And I'm going to open a prediction. Which suit will be found first? Found, not picked up first. Found first. Varia or Gravity? That's right, no Bomb Torizo fight. Power bombs for Neatorific and for Zerro at about the same time. Sloaters comes down and checks 230 missiles. And that's an X-ray scope at 230 missiles, 1/3 of the microwave beam combo. Yeah. They're only missing missiles and a reserve tank for their HUDs to be complete. Sloaters is going to be the first one to check the Terminator room. So-called because you'll be back. It's missiles! Now they just need a reserve tank to finish the HUD. Sloaters is going to check the back of the gauntlet. Gauntlet is missiles and something on the right. I think also missiles. Missiles for Zerro at Terminator, missiles for Neatorific, and Tilimorf will be the last to collect the Terminator item, which is missiles. Zerro is also going to check the back of the gauntlet, as is Neatorific. This is a very good check. If you have the power bombs, always check this. Yep, missiles and missiles. Sloaters does the mock ball. There's a super missile at the front of the mock ball room, missiles in the Chozo statue, energy tank behind. And more missiles. So plenty of ammo, the start of the seed. And the early super missiles item is super missiles. Not quite early enough. Neatorific with that really short mock ball. Very nice. And all four of our runners are picking up the mock ball items here. Sloaters will be the first to the Etecoons region. Where we see Screw Attack, and behind it some missiles. Sloaters deftly avoids the Screw Attack, but picks up those missiles. We know where his priorities are. Screw Attack on the way out. This seed is here, have all of the items. Screw Attack for Zerro. Neatorific opening both doors. There's going to be most likely a power bomb resupply. And missiles in the Etecoon's pocket for Sloaters. So Screw Attack and a bunch of missiles down here. In the Etecoon's area. Gonna just bop that message in this family-friendly channel. I appreciate you, Deus, but we keep things a little bit more PG than that. Zerro gets the mock ball out of the Etecoon's pocket. And more missiles at the front of Mission Impossible. Oh, I laughed too. But I can find something funny and recognize the need to purge it at the same time. Those are power bombs at Mission Impossible. Hey, Diddy Kong. Sloaters checking the charge beam item and has picked up plasma. So that's plasma, I think, above the charge beam, missiles at the charge beam itself. Just front load all of the fantastic items. Yeah, it is so weird seeing the plasma beam with no other beams. Energy tank at the Spore Spawn location. Zerro sets up and fires a super missile, breaking the super missile block off screen. What we're going to find is a bunch of energy tanks, and then Varia in wrecked ship, and then gravity suit at the very last item behind Grokmeyer. Sloaters fires a super missile through that wave gate and finds missiles for his troubles. So, plasma beam, but otherwise ammo and health in Big Pink. Sloaters heads into Green Hill Zone, checks the sewer pipe, it's a reserve tank, and Sloaters' HUD is complete. Missiles at Construction Zone. And Sloaters doesn't have enough power bombs to go check Billy Mays? No, he does. He does with that screw attack. And Zero also checking Construction Zone. Plasma Beam for neatorific. Sloaters make this jump. Thank you. No 12-minute death for Sloaters today. Missiles and more missiles at Billy Mays. And Zero is wall jumping up there right now. Construction zone check for Tilimorf. Green Hills pickup for neatorific. That's amusing, Captain Stack. Sloaters has no power bombs and is going to rely on a screw attack jump to check the Mother Brain tank. Will Zero check Old Mother Brain? After last night, probably. Old Mother Brain is an energy tank. And my dinner has arrived. I will get to that shortly. Alright, Sloaters is heading back up toward the ship. Energy tank for Zero under Old Mother Brain. Billy Mays check for neatorific. Billy Mays so-called because there's one item up on display, but wait, there's more. There's a second item. At no extra charge. Sloaters decides not to refill at the ship and just heads on across. Nope. Turns around and goes back. Realizes that he doesn't have any power bombs, refills at the ship. Will this also be a save? Yes. That is a save for Sloaters 14.5 minutes in. Zero also heading back to the ship. It is very weird, Diddy Kong. It is absolutely weird to see all four runners doing the same thing. Finally, some divergence. Sloaters heading over to the moat. Zero making the climb up to Gauntlet, and Ice Beam for Sloaters at the moat. Gauntlet could be something with screw and logic, but there's no up logic yet. And Sloaters using that grappling beam to go across. That's a good question, Solzek. I don't have an answer for you. Link to the Past. In Link to the Past, all of your progress is saved all of the time in the vanilla game, so there's no additional code that needs to be written there. In Super Metroid, you would have to decide where the checkpoints are, where to go back to. That was a wave beam for Sloaters under the ocean. Ice and wave really quickly. That is a super missile at the front of Gauntlet. Sadly, nothing good in Gauntlet today. Why is 1 divided by 1/2 equal to 2? Because when you divide by a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2, and you get 1 times 2 equals 2. That is a save for neatorific at the ship, and Tilimorf is heading through the Gauntlet to be disappointed by super missiles. Sorry, Sailor Jade. That is a save for Zero at the ship. while Sloaters heads on to fight Fantoon. Zerro sees the ice beam, picks it up. Sloaters fighting Fantoon in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. That was a very considerable, I think a 7-missile Doppler. Another 6 missiles. And this looks like it's going to be a 3-round Fantoon for Sloaters. Okay, but why do you multiply by the reciprocal? Because that is how multiplication of fractions works. That's a wave beam for Zerro underneath the ocean. Division is... Sorry, a fraction is just division, and when you divide by division, you multiply by the reciprocal. Ice beam for neatorific at the moat. And Tilimorf has picked up wave beam. So we have ice wave plasma on 3 of our 4 runners, soon to be 4 of our 4 runners. Grapple isn't in logic, this is true. Sloaters checking the right side supers item. Wave beam for neatorific. All 4 runners have the full beam combo minus charge. It is with ice. Fair enough. You can freeze the any of the enemies there and jump on them. Super missiles for Sloaters at left side supers. I'm going to respectfully ask that chat return to the realm of Super Metroid. This is not a place for doing people's math homework. But some very important math facts. Sloaters going for this very beautiful powerbomb jump and gets it on the second try. Sorry, Zeb, I don't know where anything is. And we have 3 Fantoon fights on the screen at the same time. Knucklehead, you can just copy my Undertale essay twice. It's precisely 1,000 words, so if you copy it twice, there you go. There's 2,000 words. It's an essay about the quality of the game Undertale. If you want to guess at the contents of that essay, the title is Undertale is Pandering Filth. And I'll leave you to assume the rest of it. Zerro has defeated Fantoon, Tilimorf has defeated Fantoon, neatorific is still fighting Fantoon, although that fight should be over very shortly. No, the bot's not online. I mean, I could put the bot online, and then you could provide the link if you wanted to. I'll do that right now. But while that's happening, Sloaters has found super missiles in the maze. And is bomb jumping up to missiles in the sky. Yep, the bot is up now. You can go to my channel and type !Undertale, and the bot will tell you how to find my essay that you can read and disagree with all you want. Sloaters heads on to the bowling alley. All three runners deciding to full clear the wrecked ship. All four runners, rather. This is unprecedented in Super Metroid Randomizer Accessibility Tournament 2021. Jay would not approve this. This is absolutely true. All right, I need to grab food from my doorstep before someone else grabs it. I will be back in just a moment. Runners, don't do anything exciting. And bombs. Bombs for Zerro. Behind the walking robots. An E-tank outside of Wreck Ship Reserve. Super missiles at the reserve item and at Gravity Suit. Missiles. So that is all of Wreck Ship cleared. And just bombs, which are up logic. Up logic to Criteria Power Bombs, Kraid. Neatorific going for that same powerbomb jump that Sloaters did. A very impressive jump. That was a little bit, I think. That answer effectively was given earlier, Matthew, or what? Before the conversation about math homework ended. We will see. Nope, just a reserve tank. And Sloaters is about to check Gauntlet and be disappointed by the super missile there, but with no save, he's probably going to carry on to the back. Tilimorf at the bowling alley, Neatorific heading toward the energy tank item. Chainsaw beam. So there I was on Mars, right? With my chainsaw beam and my double-barreled shotgun beam. Sloaters is heading toward Red Tower, while everyone else finishes up their full clear wrecked ship checks. Wave, Spacer, Plasma, that doesn't lock the game? It does super missile damage. Nice. There's an E-Tank at Beta Power Bombs. But only works while PBs are exploding. Neatorific picks up bombs. Those are missiles at Alpha PBs and super missiles behind, which means that down Red Tower is progression. We've got the X-ray check, we've got the Spacer check, and we've got high jump. Those are the locations where progression can be. Zerro setting up to infinite bomb jump to criteria power bombs. We know it's a reserve tank. They don't. Just gonna not comment on that. And Neatorific picks up the energy tank in the sky. Those were missiles at X-ray. Yeah, I think all of chat is comfortable with this kind of seed. Spacer is Space Jump. Space Jump puts the ceiling grappling beam into logic, puts the front of Wreck Ship into logic, but not the back, puts Gauntlet in logic, but nobody cares, because Gauntlet had a super missile and 2 missiles. Space Jump puts Kraid into logic. Now Spacer needs to be at Space Jump. And Sloaters gets ready to fight Kraid. And that is a Kraid quick kill for Sloaters. One boss down. Two bosses down. Two bosses down, because Fantoon is already down for everybody. Super Missile behind Kraid. Tilimorf, a few screens behind Sloaters, also heading into Kraid. Neatorific heading up to the Criteria Power Bombs location. Zerro heading toward the X-Ray location. In terms of places checked and map position, that puts Sloaters and Tilimorf, our two 1-0 players, in the lead of their respective races. And that is a quick kill for Tilimorf. And that is a gravity suit behind the behind Kraid in the Kraid frog pocket. 24% of people voted for gravity. So 137K go to Celtips and two other people. Congratulations to the three of you. For that transfer of points from one to the other. SMRAT stands for the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessibility Tournament using the SMRAT 2021 preset. The only tricks required to be the only tricks in logic are vertical shine sparks, wall jumps, and infinite vertical bomb jumps. It is a full item randomizer, and the idea is that the the SMRAT 2021 preset is accessible to new runners entering the randomizer scene, as well as experienced runners alike. While those are the only tricks required, all other tricks that the runners know are very allowed to be used unless they go out of bounds. Sloaters is heading into Meridia with that gravity suit. Oh, no generating 65,535 super missiles in Dragon's arms. That's fine. Super missiles at the top of Mama Turtle. But what's in the wall? Missiles in the wall. Zerro versus Kraid, as Neatorific sets up to check X-Ray. And Tilimorf starts in on Meridia. Zerro is going to have a stand-up. And Sloaters heads up to the beach. Tilimorf checked Main Street and Crab Supers, and I missed them both, but given Tilimorf isn't headed directly into Crab Supers, probably not useful. Super Missiles for Zerro behind Kraid. I think Super Missiles for Sloaters as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Sailor Jade. It's a mystery to everybody. And the watering hole? Missiles. And more missiles. So many missiles. Ooh, neatorific falls into the water spikes there, but no problem. Tilimorf progressing through Meridian Room with Space Jump, and is going to head up to the beach and watering hole as well. High five with Sloaters. Gravity Suit for Zerro. Space Jump for neatorific. Things are coming together for these runners. And my cat is saying hi. Hi, Maze. It's going to be an ice clip from Sloaters. Boop. And Sloaters takes on Bot Moon. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Super missiles into Bot Moon's face. And Bot Moon is down. Speed into Waterway. Oh, wow. Gravity Suit, Space Jump, and Grapple Beam. Varia at left sandpit. No, I think the real trolley play would be something like Speed Booster at Shack Tool. Yeah, Speed Booster at Shack Tool into Varia at Waterway or Climb Supers. It's not a matter of... Oh, yeah, the first part of getting in there. That jump is absolutely ridiculous without Space Jump. But then the wall jumps mean that you don't have to IBJ all the way up. Missiles for Tilimorf at the Meridian Maze. And that's the quick kill by Sloaters. 84 energy. And a reserve tank or two. Tilimorf heading toward Dragon. Sloaters playing fast and loose with health. Doesn't need it. And super missiles behind Dragon. Zerro checking the Mama Turtle room. Neatorific leaving Kraid's area, about to check the Frog Pocket. Zerro really wants these missiles. And Sloaters picks up the precious energy tank, while Neatorific picks up Gravity Suit. All four of our runners now have the Gravity Suit. And Sloaters is heading back, probably towards Sandpits. Tilimorf grabbed by Dragon and gets the backup electric grapple beam strat. That is a dead Dragon for Tilimorf. 3 bosses down for lower left and upper right screens. And it looks like Sloaters is going to do a snail clip. Peeks the left item, energy tank. And is going to save and check some sand pits. What do you think, chat? Right sand pit into shack tool reset or left sand pit reset? Left sand pit reset? Nope, no luck with the snail clip. Zerro freezes the mock droid and is through. Tilimorf also saving outside of the sand pits. Neatorific starting in on Meridia. There is the Varia suit. There is the Varia suit in the left sand pit for sloaters27. Sloaters is absolutely in go mode at this point, minus a little bit of ammo. Charge beam or a couple more super missile packs, I think, and Sloaters is in full go mode. Tilimorf is making the shack tool play. Please don't kill it at the very end of the run, as happened a couple of days ago. Vanilla Spring Ball? You sure it's not going to be missiles? Don't kill it repeatedly. Let it break all the sand and then kill it. Have fun. Those bombs are dangerous, Tilly. Sloaters is into Norfair. Missiles at Shack Tool. I don't know if that's commentator's curse or just being right. Probably a little bit of both. Sloaters damage boosting into the lava. Acid. Something. Lava. And that is one completed lava dive. Good afternoon, J-Chalk. Stop watching so that someone can give you this seed later, Jay. Not sure if that's hey guys or bye guys, but greetings to you, J-Chalk. Dragon is down for Zerro. Jay would crush this seed, but not if he was forced to play it in Logic. Actually, if he were to play it in Logic, he wouldn't go to the top of wrecked ship, so maybe. Tilimorf picking up Varia suit. Oh yeah, have your happy birthday ice cream. Happy birthday, Jay. Everyone wish Jay a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Feels birthday man, HBD, happy ice cream day. There we go. Show J-Chalk some love. Neatorific heading up toward Bot Wound. Tilimorf heading out of Meridia and down toward Norfair. Zerro in the Meridia maze, leaving with Dragon defeated. And that's an energy tank of shame. Sloater's getting one of the Kagos, not both of them. Neatorific does Ice Clip and is heading on toward Dragon. One Metal Pirate down. Two Metal Pirates down. And Sloaters is just going to head in. 29 super missiles, 18 missiles. Ridley. That was 6 missiles and 2 quick super missiles. Sloaters anticipating not missing. And given how practiced Sloaters is at this game, that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Two, 1, 0. That's 30 super missiles worth of damage. Sloaters gets picked up by Ridley. Ridley is dead. No more Ridley on Sloaters' side. Sloaters has defeated 4 bosses. And Zerro is about to pick up the Varga suit. Super missiles as the Ridley reward. Come on, Zerro, it's a rhythm. You don't just mash the button. Mashing the button will work. To be clear, mashing the bomb button will work to do small bomb jumps like the one that Zerro just did, but it's more important to learn the rhythm, because learning that rhythm, you can apply it to any height of jump. Neatorific versus Dragon right now. And Sloaters is leaving Ridley's area. Probably not checking anything. Maybe checking for ammo. Tilimorf heading through the amphitheater, having completed the worst room in the game. Neatorific being picked up by Dragon. Grappling beam is equipped. There we go. That is 1 dead Dragon. Well, I guess that's 4 dead Dragons. We are getting a Fire Fleece check from Sloaters. Those are more super missiles. Tilimorf picks up the energy tank of shame. Brings his count to 8 energy tanks. Charge beam into stand-up would be fantastic for Tilimorf. Actually fantastic for 3 of our 4 runners. Zerro, the only one with 6 energy tanks. I guess the reserve tank counts as 7th and would suffice for stand-up. Tilimorf versus Metal Pirates. And just missiles. You are leaving Lower Norfair. Screw attack through the 3 Musketeers. And Sloaters just heads to head to Turian and finish the game. Can't stand up with E-Tanks. Fair enough. Fair enough, Diddy. Thank you. Sloaters checks the base of Bubble Mountain and proceeds on to Speedless Speedway. Neatorific about to start sandpit checks. Checking the left sandpit, just like everybody else. That will be a Varia suit find for Neatorific. Really nice jump by Neatorific there. And Sloaters is making his way through Meridia. Tilimorf looking like a precarious ammo situation there. I'm not sure how many... Okay. There's the Ridley grab. The fight is over. Whew, nothing to worry about. Just 16 missiles to spare. The equivalent of 2 super missiles and change. Sloaters heads up the Red Tower elevator back to Criteria. And the question is, will Sloaters refill at the ship? Probably, given that there's no charge beam. He does have to refill, and it will be here. He does have to refill. Yesterday, in the round 1, match 1 race, Sloaters opted to refill off of Metroids in the last Metroid room. Tilimorf making his way out of Lower Norfair. Zerro farming up before Fantoon. Or, sorry, before Ridley. Long after Fantoon. And it looks like Neatorific is also going to just head down to Ridley, not make any Norfair checks. 90-65, Neatorific is in a very, very comfortable ammo position. 65-55, Tilimorf, I think, could use another super missile pack or 2. 50-65, Sloaters knows what he's doing. And 35-60 for Zerro. Zerro needs a few more missiles, or super missiles. Fortunately, there's this pack right behind Ridley. And Sloaters starts in on Metroid Room 1. Metroid Room 3, some staggered dash regular missiles. Sloaters is really hoping for super missiles here off of the 4th set of Metroids. Ooh, gets grabbed, but knocks them off. 64 supers, that is enough. And Neatorific heads up through the worst room in the game. Screw attack and space jump, making that a painless endeavor. Screw attack and space jump transform that room from the worst room in the game to a room in the game. Zerro, with Ridley defeated, is leaving. Sloaters gets grabbed by the baby Metroid and faces to the right before being completely drained. Yep, same route for all 4 runners. Sloaters unequips screw attack and gets ready for a Zebetite skip. Tilimorf is collecting the item at Crab Supers, which is probably Supers. It is indeed Supers. Zeb skip for Sloaters. And Neatorific is getting ready to start the Ridley fight, while Zerro is 2 screens away from being out of Lower Norfair. I'm very glad that this isn't one of those seeds that was decided by someone went up, someone went down. The fact that all 4 players chose to take the same route, independently of one another, this wasn't decided beforehand, becomes a matter of movement and item pickup decisions. And this seed lets Sloaters highlight how good of a Super Metroid player Sloaters is. There is a reason he's seeded 2nd in the rat bracket. Tilimorf's decision-making similarly is why Tilly is in the lead in the upper race. Zerro needing safeties and being a little bit slower on checks is why Zerro's behind right now. This is nothing to do about Zerro's decision-making. Zerro made the same decisions. He just doesn't have the same movement that Sloaters does. He doesn't have the same tech that Tilimorf does, and that's not a slight. Oh, Sloaters is the 5 seed. I apologize, Zeb. I apologize. There are, what, 4 6 and 1s though, right? Regardless, there is a reason that Sloaters is placed in the position that he is in the bracketing. Neatorific lost a bunch of time in the sponge bath trying the bomb jump that Sloaters did on the 2nd try. And Sloaters did stand up for fun. Zerro entering Meridia to leave Meridia. Neatorific, half a screen away from being out of Lower Norfair. And Sloaters' timer just ticked over the 1 hour mark. That's Zeb0713 in the chat, our number 1 seed, 7-0. And Sloaters has 3 minutes to get off the planet. While Zerro is at the top of Red Tower, about to head back to the ship, most likely refill, with that very dangerous looking 3565 ammo count and no charge beam. Speedless Speedway for Neatorific, and Tilimorf is about to start the first big Metroid cutscene. Tilimorf damaging down will probably put on a giant oversized novelty hat. There it is. Margotroid hugging her doll. Zerro refilling at the ship. And Sloaters heading through the exploding planet, enters the landing site. Jumps up, jumps again, presses down, and has finished in first place with an SRL time of 1:02:06. GG to you, Sloaters. And I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you to follow the runners, sloaters27, Zerro0713, Tilimorf, and neatorific. Also, if you're feeling generous, you can follow myself. Please do go follow Sailor Jade and Redemption. Tilimorf has cracked open Mother Brain's cage and is done with Mother Brain Phase 1. Zerro heading through the first Metroid room. Gotta catch 'em all, according to Zerro. Metroids on Metroids, it's Metroids all the way down. And Zerro... okay, is power bombing them off. Or regular bombing them off, there we go. And Sloaters has declined the interview. Neatorific heading down toward Turian's entrance as Tilimorf is in the next cutscene. And we'll be starting the Mother Brain 3 fight in just a moment. So let's see where Charge Beam was. Not sure if Zerro is facing left or right here. And the baby Metroid is down on Tilimorph's side. That is a Hyper Beam. And Tilimorf is about to finish the game. Charge Beam, missile above Crocomire. And speed at Crocomire? Oh. Delightfully stacked Crocomire. Tilimorf has defeated Mother Brain 3 and has 3 minutes plus a short blow-up sequence to escape. Zerro's taking a save. Maybe? I don't think that was actually a save. Oh, he's re-entering the room. Okay, there we go. There we go. Zeb skip for Zerro. Good job, Zerro. I think that leaves Zerro... Oh, no. Okay, Zerro should be fine. With, like, 3 super missiles to spare. Ooh. 5 missiles or 1 super? Mother Brain tried to duck there. And that's all of Zerro's ammo, minus 1 missile. Takes the Varia suit off. And gets it. Tilimorf is going to save the animals, despite not seeing a dot done by his opponent. Those are some saved animals for Tilimorf. And Tilimorf jumps up. There we go. Jumps up, presses down, and has finished in second place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 8 seconds. GG to you, Tilimorf, for winning the upper race. All right, we have Mother Brain about to destroy the baby Metroid. Bottom right, we have Mother Brain waking up to destroy the baby Metroid. Upper left. And Zerro's Metroid collects the Hyper Beam. That's probably the safe bet, yeah. And we have both players in the Leodox room at the same time. And it looks like neatorific has taken a positional advantage over Zerro. Oh, my mistake. Zerro is in the climb before neatorific. And neatorific has finished in third place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, 12 seconds. Going by this pattern, Zerro should finish sometime around 1:13:13. Or die in the lava here. Whatever. Sadly, I think we're going to miss the 1:13:13 boat. There it goes. Zerro waits patiently at the cloud ship. And does eventually press down and finish in fourth place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, 41 seconds. GG to you, Zerro. I am joined by neatorific, Tilimorf, and Zerro0713 at the end of this very close, very exciting match. GG to all three of you. Specifically, or more appropriately, GG Tilimorf, as unfortunately that is the end of the tournament for neatorific and Zerro.
Yes.
Yeah.
GG.
Tilimorf, you finished the first out of these three. Do you want to talk about your route, the seed? I don't think you need to really talk about your route, as all four of you did the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess with all doing the same route, that's makes sense. But I did feel behind going almost last checking the Varia location. And I was also afraid that, of course, having base jump after going down, that it could end up being the criteria power bombs. But of course it ended up being left sandpit for Varia go mode.
Yep. And it was left sandpit for Varia go mode for all four of you.
Yeah.
It was at the point where it was like it's either here or in the other sandpit or at Shack Tool, or I don't know what I missed.
Yeah, if I didn't find speed, the only locations left I had was plasma and criteria power bombs.
Right. As you
and
probably saw in the
E-tank
credits.
of wreck ship. Sorry.
No problem. As you probably saw in the credits, speed and charge were both croc locked.
So we were meant to go straight. Brinstar had nothing.
Brinstar had a bunch of ammunition, a couple
Yeah.
of E-tanks.
So go to grade. Where was gravity suit? I forgot.
Where was
Behind
Gravity?
Crade.
Gravity, yes, the frog pocket, I believe.
All right, so we get gravity there. We get Varia out of the sandpit. We go down to Croc to get speed. To go back up. No, we had space jump, so we could have gone straight to Ridley and get speed out of Croc after that, and go up, finish Dragon, and go mode wreck ship, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Whew. This was a fun seed to comment. I highly doubt it was as fun a seed to play.
No, I was pretty tilted since I missed the first mock ball.
Zerro, do you have anything what you want to add about the seed?
Yeah. So I was actually debating whether or not to ride that elevator back up to Old Mother Brain. Because normally that's not a play of mine, but I figured Screw Tack could potentially put that gauntlet into logic, and I was hoping for something there. And I saw all the awesome stuff up at Red Ship and continued going, even though I was a bit worried going against Fantoon without a suit. And then I also had to skip out on the red ship E-tank because I don't know how to get up there without either speed or high jump. So I was worried that could have been something useful. I'm glad it didn't turn out to be useful.
It was a missile pack.
Okay, good. So I'm glad I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, neatorific. You and Sloaters both did the power bomb jump.
Yeah, I imagine he did it way faster than me.
Second try, but he
I don't know
puts
why.
a bit more practice into it than you, I think.
Well, I mean, it's just that I don't know what was wrong with me tonight. I kept pressing down before jump, so I would morph instead of jump. It's like every single time. So I had to take a piano grip to get it finally.
Yeah, so I also knew that the next time I was drone find was either Varia or Speed Booster somewhere in Wrecked Ship. Either there or it's going to be, or I was expecting it to be that Wrecked Ship E-tank, which, as I said, I'm glad it was not. And I was trying curious as to why no one had finished yet, because I was getting close to the end. And it's like, where's the finishes? I was wondering if they all went down. Apparently they did not. So somehow I managed to keep up with everyone else somehow.
Yep, you did perfectly well tonight. Tilimorf, do you have anything you want to say to neatorific about this this series?
GG.
It's just, yeah, GG's. I don't know much else to say.
I mean, that's
was fun to
perfectly
race.
sufficient.
I do have to say I did make the world safe from all Samuses. Super Metroid came out victorious.
Yeah, we could say that. Tilimorf, do you know who your opponent is in the next round?
I believe it is J-Chalk.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good match.
Entirely fair. I think it'll be a pretty good match too. I'm looking forward to it. Neatorific, as you're leaving the tournament, do you have anything that you want to say?
I don't know. It was fun. See you next year.
Fair enough. And Zero, anything you want to say as you're making your exit from this year's 2021 SMRAT?
Oh, it would have been nice to at least get one more round in. Well, at least I don't have to worry about playing this game again for a whole year. Oh wait, that's not true. There's always still DPC, right? Right, DPC?
Potentially.
Potentially,
We'll see.
yeah.
Sloaters will go on to face Bonus 36. That'll
sorry,
also
Bonus.
be a nice round.
I'm sorry, Bonus.
Excuse me. Fair enough. I don't have any more questions for you. It was a fairly straightforward seed the way that you all played it, and there was no real variance. So I can't talk about one of you went up, one of you went down, one of you checked this place, one of you didn't, because you all basically did the same things. So with that, I guess I'm going to say thank you everyone for playing tonight. Go follow all 4 of our runners. Go follow Sloaters. Go follow Tilimorf. Follow Neatorific and follow Zero. And see what they get up to. Thank you very much, all 3 of you, for joining me in the booth tonight. And I wish you the best in your next round, Tilimorf.
Thank you.
Zero saying one more run in the chat. Does that mean you're going to run one more? You're going to do a salty run back right now, Zero?
No. I'm done. I'm just going to entice other people to do one more run for me.
All right. Well, good luck with that. And have yourself a good night.
Aye, aye.
So with this round 1, match 2 race for both of these pairs completed, we are going to head on to somewhere else. It has been my pleasure to comment for this race. I have been and will continue to be Invarial. Sailor Jade, thank you very much for tracking tonight. Redemption, thank you for restreaming and taking care of all of that stuff behind the scenes. Sloaters, Tilimorf, Neatorific, and Zero, once again, GG to all 4 of you, and thank you for playing. And on behalf of everyone here at SRA, I am leaving you all. See you next mission.